everything you've seen so far, and everything that you've heard so far, is any of it ring false in any way? Like, is any like red flag or like some immediate like point of concern comes up, or some point of contention where you're just like, eh?
I guess the biggest thing people attack Islam for is like Muhammad married a 9-year-old.
Sure.
That's probably the biggest thing that comes to mind.
So think about that, right? Let's take it to, I mean, a biblical view first, just because most of the attacks come from Christians, right? If you look in the Bible, the age of Rebecca, according to Jewish Old Testament scholars like Rashi, who's a well-known, commentator of the Old Testament, the Torah, and then the whole Old Testament, he said that if you look at the verses in the Bible itself, it shows Rebecca was 3 years old when she married a 40-year-old Isaac, right? And this is, rabbis today will tell you that too. It's not like our opinion, right? If you look at Mary, for example, in the earliest Christian literature, non-biblical, but the earliest literature that talks about the age of Mary when she married Joseph, and Sneako has been with me, I have all the books, I can send you the scans. She was 12 marrying a 90-year-old, right? So now when we say this, Christians say, oh, that was the custom of the time. Women got married young. Don't say anything about that because it's presentism, right? Meaning we're judging an earlier time by present standard. Aisha radiallahu anha, her engagement is one thing, but her marriage was delayed until she was physically and mentally ready for marriage for that time period, right? At that time, girls didn't go to med school, they didn't go to college, right?
I get all that stuff.
You already know, bro.
Yeah.
You know that. like when I'm talking to you, I can see you already know the answer, bro.
Yeah.
By the way,
But we want you to be clear. Like anything else stopping you, hit me.
just
I know what it is, but yeah, after you go ahead.
yeah, and I'll be very brief. If you apply the Islamic standard of getting married today, do you think that there are people that are 30, 35, 40 that do not fit the criteria of being married? Just from a mental standpoint.
Yeah, of course. No, I've said that in videos. Like,
And also think about this, right? I went, like you went to school here, right? You're from the US, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I went to middle school. People were having sex.
I know.
Right?
I agree. Like, I think a 16-year-old getting married as a virgin to a guy that her dad picks is better than going to college and getting, I
Canceled.
whatever. Bro.
Cancel.
It's like,
Welcome to the club.
That is what it is. I would say, I think I know Sonny well. The resistance is like, as the social media aspect. It's like it's the judgment of like people online, especially because if this was all off camera and all of this was not public and like especially if it wasn't with me, which content creator, he would have already like we'd be praying 5 times a day.
Let's do this. Let's turn off all the cameras. Let's get offline, and we'll just talk separately.
No, it's not the conversation. It's just the aspect of like his reputation of as a content creator being.
You as a Muslim, your relationship with Allah, nobody else needs to know about
100%.
it. We don't need to make videos. You don't need to make videos. You don't need to talk to anybody.
Because a big reason a lot of these people know me is because I did videos with my mom reacting to Islamic content. I'm not sure if you saw any of it, but yeah, I think that people saw I have a very open heart in those videos, and like I was very excited.
You know what? Cut all the cameras.